Hello, welcome to my channel. So we are running this series of soft skills and we have started with the first part of communication, which is the first and base setting of running the soft skills and communication skills. So if you haven't watched the previous parts, it would be good if you go and watch so that you get the connectedness of what we are going to learn today in this part. And if you watch all the episodes, I'm definitely sure that you will get a lot of insights on it. So, in my last video, we covered obstacles that people generally face in communication skills. And today, we are going to start what is body language and how does your body language speaks before you even speak. So, the bulb on moment is generally a person takes only 7 seconds to create a personality in the brain of a person, where a person understands what kind of personality, energy, vibe, aura this person is carrying. That's why people judge you at one go, and that's why it's called as first impression is the last impression. Your body language is super important and it creates direct impact on your aura, your communication, and being in this virtual world, it is super important. If you see my screen, body language, positive and synchronized. So I have put some pictures in which you see if we use this approach where we are just lying down behind and folding our hands, we sometimes don't realize that we are communicating a kind of energy that can look defensive, where somebody is giving you a feedback and you're just listening to it, but your hands automatically goes like this and you just go at that laid back attitude, and the other person feels that you are in that defensive mode. Second comes is arrogance, as if I know everything, I don't need to know all this. Oh, this I already know. What are you telling me? Again, your body language or your brain or nervous system creates an aura around you or body language around you where you automatically depict a kind of body posture that can again communicate. If you can see, the third picture is of annoyed, where you're frowning, where your hands are cold enough. You have tightened your hands so much that the other person feels that, something is wrong. You might say that, nothing has happened, but your body language says it has happened and it has impacted you. Are you being defensive? I don't think so, because you don't know what the other person is feeling about you. Irritated, generally, people make those faces or they look disinterested. They don't want to have eye contact. Happy person, I've put that picture. Again, the confused picture is, you can see the third picture, which is down, where you are always sitting, slouching, confused, scratching your heads. Worried is your hands are going here and there. You are doing too much of rubbing of hands. Your body language speaks more than your words. These statements are absolutely correct, because if you are speaking nice words and you are being defensive and arrogant, that does not coincide, and the other person feels confused. And then they feel that, I felt that person answered pretty well, but the body language, I felt something was not right. I think something was not okay. So what comes in the body language? Your posture. If you're always, watch yourself when you feel underconfident, when you're angry, your body automatically takes a posture where you are either this, or if you're giving an interview, you're sitting like this or this. Just keep a check when you feel certain emotions of restricting you, blocking you. Next comes, of course, your facial expression. If I'm saying, I'm happy, just look at my face in the screen if you can. I'm happy, but it's not coinciding with my face. The other person will feel, is he mad, or does this person think that I am mad? So be careful of your facial expression. Next comes is your hand. Too much of hand movement like this distracts the other person. Some people try to communicate a lot with their hands, which is fine, but not using too much of hands. Because if you're talking like this shows that you have a dominant nature, which can again restrict the other person to think that too much usage of hands can actually communicate something. Next comes is engaged. How much you are engaged. If you're just sitting like this, not nodding, not reciprocating the other person, and not doing like this, that means the other person feels this person looks so much disinterested and not engaged. So you need to have a eye contact where the other person feels they are listening to you, or you are listening to them. Otherwise, the person feels that, are you even listening to me? Are you present with me? You need to be active. If you feel that certain places you're feeling low on your energy, active and energy comes simultaneously hand in hand. If you have energy, you will be active. If you don't have energy, you will be inactive. You need to be active. If you're feeling that you're not able to concentrate on that particular person, what the person is saying, or if you're not able to, try to find out a solution. What is the reason? Make sure you're getting good sleep, but if still you feel you're disengaged because of your some personal problems, or you're feeling too sleepy because of that heavy lunch, make sure you just take a walk, take a break, have some coffee. You need to find what works best for you. It's not mandatory that you have to go for a walk or have a coffee. You decide what is best for you. Because if you have that energy, understand what you radiate, it's going to come back. But if you are answering just like a monotonous robot, yeah, my name is this, and I would like to actually I need to, so all these things becomes robotic where your energy is not depicting. And soft skill and life is all about energy. That's why you love to be with certain people, and with some people you get bored. Next is, you should have a passion. If you don't have a passion to get these changes in your life, change won't happen. A change can only happen when you start observing yourself correctly, concretely, and then you will be able to start seeing this change. So, thank you for watching. Please keep a check on your body language. Watch yourself. Maybe one of the pictures belong to you in certain situations where you might be confused in one situation, but the other situation you are happy. If possible, do a journal, start writing, observe yourself where what needs to be. If you're confused, ask questions. If you're annoyed, speak it out. If you're arrogant, watch yourself. What can I change in my body language through my thoughts that I do not depict this kind of energy? Thank you for watching this. I hope you like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you wish to, and stay connected. Thank you. Bye bye.